One of the first things after you've selected the tire, you want to look at it and make sure that you have a solid tire on the bottom, especially if you have a blemish in it, you know, maybe a rock is punched through the sidewall or such, that's fine as long as you can turn it to the top side, and we'll be cutting out a majority of the top of the tire. That will be our first step to do here. We have already marked kind of a line that we will follow. It's nice to do that, especially on the first few tires you do. After you've cut a few, you can feel more at ease on doing that. When I cut tires, I like to use a very coarse blade. In this case, I use Milwaukee's The Axe because it's very, very coarse. I think it's like 5 to 6 teeth per inch, and it's got a good curve to it so that it keeps us open. The second thing we will do is we will use a sprayer that sprays a little detergent water. I like to cut when I'm on AC power rather than using a generator because the power requirements of the generator, and it's just a whole lot nicer. Some people will drill a hole to start. I've learned I really don't think I need to drill a hole to start, but I will need someone to spray on my blade. And Howard, you going to do that for me? Okay. Like that. And I will put it down here and I'll just start cutting, and hopefully it's got to cut through, and then we'll start going around the From there, I often get on the inside. I have one side taken out of the saw so that you can spray on it. A lot of people think you need to pull on these, hold this so it doesn't bind. The trick is really not that, but it is to slope your saw blade. Notice I am at a little bit of an angle so that the inside of the tire will fall away from my blade. And that is real important. Otherwise you get a lot of binding and you have to use a whole lot more juice. Typically I tell people that I can cut a tire like this in 5 minutes. And I think today we were able to do that. One, I had a new blade and such. The other thing is, if you get black crud build up on your blade here, you're doing something wrong. The Dawn water makes worlds of difference. And notice here, we didn't use half a bottle of juice. It doesn't take a lot. Get a good spray, and I spray right in on that. It's where I like to see you spray. It lubricates the blade, the detergent does. It keeps the blade cool, and as you see, it's really not a problem. You do not have to have someone picking up on it, pulling on it, like a lot of people have believed.